for breakfast, these athletes. And what lies ahead for them is 161 climbs, precarious ridge runs and descents, Neil Crompton, of what is undoubtedly an awesome sporting venue.
It is a beautiful racetrack. It started life as a scenic road way back in 1938 with an eye toward it becoming a racetrack. And then we've been coming here since 1963 for our Touring Car Classic. 6.2 kilometres, 23 turns. It's the most awesome of racetracks.
Let's give you a sense of that challenge, a sense of that topography. It begins with a more than 1,000 kilometre climb up Mountain Straight, speeds of 260 k's an hour.
And the great thing about Mountain Straight is the way in which the cars uphill brake and can get so deep in there from such high speed. It's back to second or third gear, a choice this year, at 130 kilometres an hour in the middle of the corner.
The approach to the cutting, it's blind. It's always the scene, or has been the scene, of incidents over the years, including the famous one, Ambrose and Murphy in 2005. There were heated words exchanged between the pair of them. That was Marcus's last visit to the mountain. He's back.
And from the cutting now, the steepest climb gradient that the boys deal with all weekend, and the awkward gear shift from second to third. And this is the spot where Dick Johnson hit the rock in 1980. And out of there to my favourite location on this racetrack, Greg, Reed Park. It's the metal grate fourth gear, around about 210 kilometres an hour. The car is dancing over the top of the mountain with that wall just on the right.
McPhillamy Park. Really large rise and fall in the road. Cars on two wheels here at times. This was the location of the incident that stopped the race in '81 between Bob Morris and Christine Gibson.
Then there's nothing quite like Skyline. The view is extraordinary. You're 174 metres from the pit lane at the top of the hill. The speed when you put your foot on the brake up there is 225 kilometres an hour. And then you plunge down the hill, the S's. The change of direction is extremely difficult. You've got to get the car back to second gear. Two wheels through the dipper between 80 and 90 kilometres an hour. Very easy to clout the fence on the right-hand side, up to third gear, back to 175 kilometres an hour. This is where Chaz Mostert got in trouble earlier in the week.
Forest's Elbow. Sometimes you can see passing up the inside here. Second gear, 85 k's an hour slow on the exit. And this is why we remember it the most, that unforgettable DJ incident in 1983.
Now, believe it or not, an opportunity to relax. Building speed, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear to 300 kilometres an hour, 83.3 metres a second. Mindful of the crosswind over the humps to the fastest corner in Australasia, flat at 300 kilometres an hour. If you get it wrong, as Fabian Coulthard discovered in 2010, it's a wild ride.
Speeds rise again on that run to the last corner, 220 k's an hour. Brakes get a second big hit in temperature terms. They're glowing red hot. Chaz Mostert got it right last year. He won the great race and earned a new lap record on lap 148 in the 2 minutes and 7s. And based on the pace, as we said at the beginning, that we have seen so far here today, we could be, depending on the weather, in for some more record-breaking markers.
Stay cold, stay cold, 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 under the bright skies.